When you make a short film, having good props and a good set is pretty important. Now, I was blessed enough to have one of the most skilled producers in the game, Sam Braidaway, build me a metal pendulum with his grandpa out of wood. But that's coming later. Right now, we are setting up to do the night shots. If you look, we have these black curtains all around. Right there, Sam is working. Our good friend Zach Polk let us use his family's warehouse to build this set. These are black curtains off of Amazon with PVC pipe hanging from the ceiling. And it was just the perfect outcome for what we needed. Because I asked Sam, I said, this film is called Seven Flames Till Death. It's set in a dark pit. It's by Edgar Allan Poe. The Pit and the Pendulum is the story I adapted for this short film. And I told Sam I need it to be really dark. It needs to look like a pit. And Sam was like, okay. Because Sam's answer is always, let's get this done. And that's what I love about having Sam on the team. If you've seen these vlogs, you know, right now burning these metal bars to make it look like, when we do some foreground shots, to make it look like he is in a cell. And that worked out pretty well. We had 7 candles, because it's called Seven Flames Till Death, 7 candles that Malcolm's right there had the awesome idea to add some dirt around those to make them look just more eerie, just more real. And mysterious. So far, this film has won, or is a finalist in the Indie Shorts Fest, or Independent Short Festival. Not exact. The name, I'm for some reason blanking on it exactly, but it is in California, and all of this is linked on the Sukavision website for this film, which you should check out if you have time. And in the Art of Movie Making Film Festival that will be in June, on June 23rd. 22nd through 23rd, will be a vendor there at Sukavision. So if you're in New York, we'd love for you guys to come watch this film. Hopefully it wins. Hopefully we keep having success with this film. But the main actor right there is Robert Malcolm Cumming, and he is phenomenal. I already just blessed to have him, who was a fan of some of our work, actually knew my dad, went to high school. He lives in LA. We were in Michigan. He went to high school where Sam went to high school, right down the road from me, where my dad teaches film. And Malcolm is now, I think, about 10 years older than me now, but he was back because of the actors' strike, and he was saying, he's like, I want to be in something. I'd love to work with you. And I was like, perfect. We got the perfect story for you. So we put this together in about 2 weeks. I wrote the story in 2 weeks. Sam put all this stuff together. We actually Sam had someone building a metal pendulum, but he ended up not pulling through. That's just how it goes when you're doing stuff especially at this small scale, and you're doing stuff with other people and you're not giving them large amounts of money, or most times any money, because this entire crew we built was for $0. Paying for production was the only cost. We didn't pay for cast or crew, because we said, hey, we can't pay. This would only be a passion project, and you have to do passion projects, because if you don't, then you're never going to get anything done, and no one's going to know what you're doing. And not saying we know what we're doing, but at least some place to talk of saying, hey, we are in 2 festivals that maybe. So what I do, this film gave me a lot of confidence, is basically what I'm saying, to say I kind of know what I'm doing now, a little bit. There's still a lot to learn here. These are the mice. We had real mice for the scene. Oh my gosh, that was so terrifying. We put cardboard all around this little area where they ran around. You'll see in the film when the mice run by the screen. These were mice meant to be fed to snakes. So we were right by a big forest, and we were like, we didn't know. We were like, we can't really take them home. These are meant to be eaten quickly these are literally meant to be fed to snakes, which is so sad. But we're like, let's just let them go. So we did end up letting those mice go. Now here's the actual pendulum with all the flames. It just looks so cool. These are taken on an iPhone, and they just look awesome. It's just like Malcolm right now. The whole idea of the story, and I don't want to spoil it, but if you do end up watching the short film, it's about a man who's committed a crime, but he can't remember why, and his fate is tied to the flickering of 7 candles. So as those candles go out, he is waking up, and he's being punished in different ways. Hunger, a pendulum trying to kill him, all these certain things, and I'm not going to give away too much here, but it is a thriller. People have actually told me that this is a little too intense for them to watch, which is weird to hear that, because I'm like, it's not a horror film, and it's just Malcolm, Sam, Zach, and I in the warehouse. How can it be that scary? But it did look really real, and in the camera, it's so believable. This is actually one of the most impressive sets. This is the most impressive set we have had at Sukavision. Thanks to SB, aka Sam Brado again, who gets a lot of praise on this channel, as he should, for being able to just do anything. Just look at that pendulum swing. It just looks so epic. Like, it looks great in the behind the scenes, which is that's a great, like, if it looks good in the behind the scenes, it's gonna look good in the actual camera. We shot this on a Canon R6 Mark II with a 35mm Sigma lens. That is just the gear we brought and had at the time. We didn't rent. We wanted to be as nimble and cheap and frugal as we can, not use the money hose, which is basically just pouring money and stuff. That is fake blood we're putting on the pendulum as it cut. This didn't turn out that well. This is the weakest part of the film, is when Malcolm's struggling to get out, and it's supposed to be this big thing, but we really struggled with light. We're using 2 newer LED light panels that are like $200 on Amazon now. We have much better lights that Sam has picked up as a producer to use. So obviously we will be using those from now on. But this was filmed back in November of 2023, and it was awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Hopefully this has helped you out or inspired you a little bit. Have a great day.